And we're live. Welcome back to another Commonwealth Sports Betting video. I'm Ethan, better known as Best Pie Bets on Twitter, coming to you early today as I have a dentist appointment later today. So that's a lot of fun. I'm excited for that. But to recap, on Wednesday, on Tuesday, I gave you Rob McIntyre top 40. He made the cut, but did not make the top 40, unfortunately. But came back Wednesday with Brewers' first five plus a half run, minus 113. That cashed as they were 3-3 after 5 innings. Phillies almost made a comeback there to win in the first five, so that was a little scary. But whatever, a win's a win. Also, Ray on our Twitter, Commonwealth Sports Betting Twitter, gave you X-Man, Xander Schauffele, top 20, plus 105, and T17, another hit for him. So let's keep it moving. Let's keep it rolling. But yeah, I'm happy for Brian Harman. Crazy event. A lot of people are calling it boring and stuff, but it's just, he was the guy picking apart the course and being clinical when everyone else was making mistakes and stuff like that. So it's nice to see someone else win it. He was like 120-1. But also, what's funny, I had him on our Commonwealth Sports Betting card. I had him top 40. Wish I threw something at his outright too right now, but hey, that's what it is. He was like plus 120 top 40, so that was pretty easy to hit there, and he was always in it. So yeah, good for him. Also, history was made yesterday as there were two lefties one on tour in the same day, the first time ever. Makes sense. There's so many alternate field events they have, not too many. And but yeah, both of them lefties. So Brian Harman with the Open and Akshay Bhatia with the Barracuda Championship in Lake Tahoe. So yeah, pretty interesting there. Lefty Appreciation Week has been given. The fact that Brian Harman has been getting smashed in social for bow hunting shows me we can right. Yeah, like let the guy live. Let the guy do what he wants. He wants to go ride on his tractor, tend to his field or to his yard and everything. Let him do it. He's been living in Georgia his whole life. Why would he want to? He's happy, obviously. So man, it's pretty funny there. So that's a good point there, Ray. But yeah, it's funny how they were all making fun of that and stuff. But hey, it's just a different lifestyle that some people live, and this, in Georgia and stuff, they just like hanging out, working on their own home. And hey, how can you blame the guy? He can do whatever he wants once he won the Open. I saw a picture of on Instagram, Colton Nost. He used to be a PGA player. Now he's a PGA Tour player, PGA Tour announcer. He has a podcast, stuff like that. But he was with Brian Harman and took a picture of him, and he's like chugging from the claret jug. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, it's nice to see the fun side of these guys come out and celebrate and let loose for a while, especially with the last major. Major season is over. They can take a little bit of a breather, a little bit of a breath before they start, gearing up for those FedEx Cup finals. So and people care more about. I think I could grossly generalize that most PGA Tour players care more about the majors than they do the FedEx Cup. I'm just going to put that out there, the FedEx Cup playoffs and all that stuff. But it does matter for them because they have to, earn their card still. So they want to be in their points, be the guys that have the PGA Tour card next year and qualify for next year. So pretty good stuff there. But it's going to be a little bit of a break until they start doing the St. Jude, BMW, and the Tour Championship in what is it, Eastlake? I think it's Eastlake in Georgia, I believe it's called. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm going to keep on moving. Women's British Open's coming up soon too, so nice to see another major. It's always nice. I like actually that they stagger the majors with the men and women. I'll be watching the 3M Open this weekend in Minnesota, but it's nice to watch the women play too on a week just by themselves with they're the only major going on in the weekend. So that's nice to see. You draw more eyes to it. You see how they play, see what the course is for them and how they, navigate around the golf course. But enough with my rambling here of golf, even though I say MLB discussion all the time. But I'm going to go on to the comp selection for today. It goes off later, so you guys got time to put it in. I am picking up right where we left off on Wednesday with some first 5 plus a half run. I like the Royals first 5 plus a half run against the Guardians tonight. You can get that. We gave it out plus 108. Now it's plus 105 on win. Still like it, of course. I like it up to minus 110. So I like the plus money there. So Ryan Yarbrough versus, I hope I say it right. I don't know. Ryan Yarbrough at Logan Allen. What's up, TDC LLC? Let's go back in business. But Ryan, I think he bounces back after his decision loss against I think it was Pirates. No, was it Pirates? No, not Pirates. I forgot who he played last game. But he did lose 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, and 5.2 innings pitched. I think he has a better away. He's a better away pitcher on the road. It seems like 3.57 ERA on the road with a 1.16 WHIP. Very interesting there. Lefty. He's a lefty, so Cleveland doesn't hit them well too. So gotta make sure that's a good note there. He's kind of been having up and down seasons. But every time he not the Pirates. It wasn't the Pirates, but man, what a freaking turnaround the Pirates season has been. I just took a look. I barely look at the standings too much. I'll look at the games here and there, and I'll see the records, but I don't care too much about the standings. But now I look at it on NL Central. Pirates already back down. I'm like, what's going on? But hey, Ray, you called it beforehand, saying like, everyone don't get too excited, as kind of proceed with caution. And hey, as a Pirates fan, you knew it right away. So, but looking onto Logan Allen, don't think he continues this form he's been on. He's been on a pretty good form. He is a relief pitcher technically, but he's been starting for the past few starts. He's been having about 4 or 5 innings pitched, so he's been putting in some work there. But in his last 12.2 innings pitched, so 12 and 2/3 innings pitched, no earned runs, 6 hits, 6 walks. And I mean, I don't think he keeps it up here, especially against this Royals team that has been hitting lefties pretty well recently. So more about that a little later. But thinks he comes down to earth. Just went let up. Man, this is where Logan Allen pitched against the Pirates his last start. So that's what it is here. He had a 1 hit, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts in 5 innings pitched against the Pirates there. So I think he comes down to earth a little bit here against this Royals team. It's been seeing lefties pretty well, but at home, 3.94 ERA, pretty decent, but a little bit worse than his total ERA. But looking more into it, 38 hits and 32 innings pitched at home this season. That's a big red flag. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, and then you add the walks in there for the WHIP. It's 1.53 WHIP. He has a 1.53 WHIP at 3.9 with a neat 3.94 ERA. That's pretty interesting. He's been getting pretty lucky, leaving a lot of men on base. So we'll see if he continues to get lucky here. Also, 290 opponent batting average at home. That's pretty high too, especially for a pitcher who's a sub 3.5 ERA pitcher. I mean, don't really see that. So it's kind of interesting. It's cool to look more into it, see kind of more details from what you can see at the surface level, with just ERA or whatever. So because if you look at the surface level here, if you look at the surface level, you're like, oh well, Guardians are going to win or whatever, like that easy. What's a WHIP? I think I explained it before. Walks plus hits divided by innings pitched. So it kind of gives you a little statistic, a little number, basically showing how many men per inning pitch reach base or reach on base, basically. So it's kind of a good indicator to see how many hits or walks the guy gives up. And if he gets, lucky like here, kind of getting out of it with the one, you kind of see where the, see how often he lets people on base. And hey, you got to have people on base to score, unless hit a solo bomb. But hey, you got to keep those guys moving. You get more of a chance to hit a bomb in there when you have, or more runs, of course, when you got people on base. So it's kind of cool little tidbit there. But moving on to the bats for this evening, Kansas City Royals in their last 30 versus left-handed pitching, just in like the first 5 innings, because I like to do first 5 innings. I like to see how they come out, how they start, and because I'm only betting the first 5, so I might as well just look at it if I can. 348 batting average, 390 weighted on base average, and a 148 weighted runs created plus. That's ridiculous. This Royals team, I think, only has 29 wins, maybe 30 wins, and they're hitting lefties lights out in the past 30 days. So they're also 4th in that time frame on weighted runs created plus. So pretty cool. I mean, it's just, sometimes you see this stuff and you're like, well, it makes no sense. I mean, hey, sometimes you find value in, the bad teams. Exactly. So, but looking at the Guardians, same parameters, 250 average, 295 weighted on base average, and 85 weighted runs created plus, good for 20th in that time frame. So it's a lefty on lefty matchup. Royals have been hitting lefties a little better. I think Logan Allen can't keep this form going on for much longer, especially against this Royals team, has been hitting lefties pretty well. So I'll take the Kansas City Royals first 5 plus a half run plus 105 you can get on win at the moment. So we'll grade it as that. I'd like to thank everyone in the chat. Joe O, Ray, Susan, TDC LOC, let's go. Happy you guys are here. I'll be back here tomorrow. I believe 2:45. No sudden dentist appointments for myself. I'm getting 2 crowns in and a filler. So that's going to be fun there. But tomorrow will be normal time as usual, 5:45 Eastern, 2:45 Pacific. Yeah, and I'll be back here talking some baseball. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at CW Sports Betting. Follow myself at Best Pie Bets, and Ray in the chat at Ray Gray Fox. Dishing out some golf winners. But 11 minutes late, but better than a dentist appointment. That is for sure, Kim. That is for sure. Way better. Never fun getting poked and prodded in your mouth and stuff like that. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, what about? Yeah, I tailed a guy doing. I actually tailed one guy I follow on Twitter for the Akshay Bhatia outright, and I liked the kid ever since he came in, 17 years old. I always liked him, so I wasn't an official Commonwealth sports bet. It was just a little pizza money on the guy to win, and I like what this guy does on Twitter. He breaks it down pretty well, has a good, clean, concise card. So yeah, I'm happy for that. Nice little extra change in my pocket. Help for putting some more plays and stuff like that, the official plays. But yeah, I gotta thank him for that. That's for sure. PGA tout. I don't shout out to many people on Twitter or whatever, anything like that, other than Ray and I and the Commonwealth Sports Betting team. So I got to give him props where props are due. But for Kim, just so you know, you don't have to scroll back into the video. It's Kansas City Royals first 5 plus a half run plus 105 you can get at the win. I'd like to thank everyone. Thank you, Tim, for coming in. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back here tomorrow talking some more baseball as we continue the dog days of summer for baseball. But I'll be back here tomorrow, Miller Lite Sound Studio. You guys have a good one.